Have you ever found yourself lying awake, staring at the ceiling while your brain replays the day, the week, your whole life on loop? The more you tell yourself, "I must sleep now," the more your body stiffens and your eyes snap open at every little sound. Insomnia isn't just not sleeping. It's your internal alarm misfiring. You lie down and your nervous system reads the moment as a threat. Heart rate edges up, breathing turns shallow, and your senses crank to maximum gain. The room hasn't changed. Your brain's role in it has. When that happens, even the quiet becomes loud. The clock ticks like a metronome in your ear. Sheets rustle like leaves in a storm. Your partner's breathing becomes a whole soundtrack. Your brain scans for danger that isn't there, and the hunt keeps you alert. Eventually you doze off, but not deeply. It's like napping with one eye open. You wake up feeling as if you worked the night shift. That exhaustion carries into the day, which raises stress, which primes your alarm yet again at bedtime. The bedroom stops being a refuge and starts feeling like a test you keep failing. Here's the twist that helps. Insomnia is not a willpower problem. It's a conditioning loop. Your brain learned to associate bed with effort, checking, frustration, and danger. If a place cues a reaction, you won't outmuscle it with good intentions. You need new cues. If this already feels like your story, stick with me. In a minute, I'll walk you through a simple toolkit to retrain your nights. And hey, if you find these insights useful, tap like now so more people can find this guide, and keep watching because the practical steps are coming up fast. Start with a clear rule. The bed is only for sleep and intimacy. If you're not drifting off after about 20 minutes, don't force it. Get up, leave the bedroom, and do something calm in low light. Read a few pages, stretch gently, write down your thoughts. Go back to bed only when you feel truly sleepy. This way, your brain learns that the bed means rest and not a struggle. Tame the light. Your circadian rhythm is light sensitive, especially in the 2 hours before bed. Dim screens, reduce overhead lighting, and let the evening get visually boring. If you must use a device, keep brightness low and hold it farther from your eyes. You're not being strict, you're being kind to your clock. Keep time steady. Wake up at the same hour every day, weekends included. Think of it as planting a flag in the morning so your internal clock knows where to set the rest of the day. Nights often follow mornings. Mind the temperature. A slightly cool room helps your body's natural fall-asleep drop in core temperature. A warm shower or bath an hour before bed can nudge that process along. Warm up, then cool down as you dry off and your body reads the signal. Create a landing strip for your thoughts. If worries tend to pile up at night, give them a home before you hit the pillow. Spend 5 minutes earlier in the evening writing a short list. What's on your mind? What you can do tomorrow? What can wait? Close the notebook. You're not solving everything, you're parking it. Work with your body, not against it. Progressive muscle relaxation, gently tensing and releasing muscle groups from toes to forehead, can drain physical tension you didn't notice you were carrying. Pair it with slow breathing, like inhaling for a count of 4, holding for 7, exhaling for 8. The numbers matter less than the message. You are safe enough to slow down. Guard your wind-down window. The last hour before bed should look the same most nights. Softer light, quieter activities, no big decisions, no heavy debates. You're sending consistent, nothing to see here signals to your threat system. Be careful with the clock. Clock watching fuels performance anxiety. It's 1:12, now 1:18, I have 6 hours left, 5:49. If seeing the time spikes your stress, turn the display away or keep it out of reach. You already know it's late. You don't need the play-by-play. Consider gentle allies. A warm, non-caffeinated drink can become a cue that the day is closing. Some people like chamomile or passion flower tea. Others simply enjoy warm milk. The ritual matters as much as the chemistry, repeatable, soothing, and associated with rest. Look at daytime habits. Movement during the day, light exposure in the morning, and regular meals give your clock anchors. Even a brief morning walk in daylight can help. Late day caffeine and long evening naps do the opposite. Nudge those earlier or shorter so they don't steal from the night. Respect timing differences. Some people are naturally night-leaning and struggle most when trying to sleep too early. If you consistently get your best sleep later and wake later feeling fine on free days, you may need a gradual shift, not a fight. Move your schedule in small steps, not by force. Separate can't sleep from won't stop trying. Anxiety turns the bed into an exam you're failing. Curiosity turns it into an experiment. What happens if I get up for 10 minutes and read quietly? That mental pivot from proving to exploring reduces pressure. If your mind spirals once you lie down, give it a gentle job that is incompatible with panic. Try describing a familiar route in your head, turn by turn. Count your breaths up to 10 and back to 1. Picture a calming scene and slowly add detail: the air, the ground, the sounds. If you drift, good. If you don't, you still kept the alarm system from running the show. If you wake in the night and feel fully alert, apply the same rule as at bedtime. Don't perform sleeplessness in the bed. Get up, keep lights low, and do something quiet until sleepiness returns. You're protecting the association that bed equals sleep night after night. Don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. A few off nights are part of the process. What matters is returning to the same simple steps rather than adding new rules every time sleep is hard. Too many rules become stress in disguise. Give the changes time. Most people need a couple of weeks of steady practice to feel the shift. You are reshaping a habit loop, not flipping a switch. Notice small wins. Falling asleep 10 minutes faster, fewer clock checks, waking once instead of 3 times. Celebrate progress, not perfection. If you suspect your timing is the core issue, like you simply get sleepy much later, consider gently shifting light exposure. More bright light in the morning, less in the evening. Move bedtime and wake time in 15-minute steps across days, not hours in one go. If worry is your nightly co-pilot, schedule a worry appointment earlier in the day. 10 minutes to list concerns and 1 action for each. When they pop up in bed, remind yourself, I handled this during the day. Nighttime is not for problem solving. You're not ignoring reality, you're assigning it a better time. On tough nights, it helps to name what's true. You are safe enough to rest, even if you do not sleep perfectly. Rest is useful. Lying quietly with eyes closed, breathing slow, body still. The body takes what it can get. Framing rest as valuable reduces the pressure to force sleep. Remember why this matters. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories, clears metabolic waste, restores attention, mood, and decision-making. You are not weak for needing it. You are human for thriving with it. If tonight goes sideways, you are not back at zero. You already know what to do. Protect the bed equals sleep link, tame the light, keep time steady, give your mind a gentle job, and let small wins stack. The loop that learned insomnia can learn safety too. If this guide helped you reframe your nights, share it with someone who might need it. Drop a comment with the step you'll try first, and subscribe for more clear, science-based tools for mental and physical well-being. Your well-rested future self is already grateful you started tonight.